Is it time for the Los Angeles Lakers to consider trading away LeBron James? With the Lakers heavily struggling this season, there are so much rumors that in this upcoming offseason, Rob Pelinka is going to make a blockbuster move, whether it's trading away Russell Westbrook, Anthony Davis, or even go as far as saying LeBron James should be on the trade block. LeBron James. The first trade scenario is the Lakers targeting the Phoenix Suns. We just heard a big report that NBA legend Charles Oakley suggests that LeBron should request a trade to Phoenix, joining Devin Booker and Chris Paul. This would be the ideal trade scenario. It would be the Lakers offering up LeBron James, Stanley Johnson in exchange for DeAndre Ayton, Mikal Bridges, Jay Crowder, and 2 draft picks from the Suns. On the Suns' perspective, bringing in one of the best players in the league of LeBron to join Chris Paul and Devin Booker. I do believe it'll excel their game to a whole nother level. Last season, the Suns made it to the NBA Finals and couldn't deliver against the Milwaukee Bucks, but bringing in the experience of LeBron James, with of course his accolades, his championship runs in the past, LeBron could help Devin Booker develop, and alongside his friend of Chris Paul, this scenario would be a super team to be made. The Phoenix Suns right now are one of the best teams in the Western Conference, and that's why Charles Oakley is suggesting that LeBron requests a trade to go there. Go join a team that's already successful, and then of course build on for another championship. But of course this opens doors to more conversation of LeBron James just joining another team. It wouldn't be the best for his legacy, so I wouldn't prefer LeBron do this. I would love him to maybe join another team that isn't at the top, or else LeBron might get in the same conversation as Kevin Durant did when he was at OKC and then got traded to the Warriors. Of course, I do believe if LeBron joins Chris Paul and Devin Booker, it would almost be a guaranteed championship. This first scenario is about LeBron going to Phoenix. Let me know your thoughts about this one in the comment section down below. The next trade on this list is talking about LeBron being traded to the Philadelphia 76ers, and it's in the exact same report from Charles Oakley, the legend. He says that LeBron should request to be traded to the Suns, and if not the Suns, the Philadelphia 76ers, joining Joel Embiid and James Harden. I do believe in the Eastern Conference, right now, the Philadelphia 76ers are one of the better teams, but adding LeBron James alongside James Harden, who's a great playmaker and floor spacer, and then a dominant big of Joel Embiid, who I believe 100% right now is better than Anthony Davis. He's more durable. It'll upgrade LeBron's chances to go to the NBA Finals. And some say that the Eastern Conference is easier than the Western Conference. So LeBron going back to the East, he's had a lot of success in the Eastern Conference. Definitely, it would be a great situation if LeBron were to be traded. This would be the deal. It would be the Lakers offering up LeBron James, Talon Horton-Tucker, Stanley Johnson, a 2nd-round pick in exchange for Tobias Harris, Tyrese Maxey, Matisse Thybulle, Danny Green, and 2 draft picks in return. This would be the ideal blockbuster trade that sends LeBron James to the Philadelphia 76ers. On the Lakers' perspective, this trade makes sense as they get a lot of good quality depth in return to build around Russell Westbrook and Anthony Davis. The Lakers could even become still a competitive playoff team, of course, if Anthony Davis and Russell Westbrook are healthy. But then of course LeBron goes back to the Eastern Conference, joins a good head coach of Doc Rivers that matches more of LeBron's playing style, but gets 2 superstar MVP players of James Harden and Joel Embiid playing at their prime to of course pursue a championship. I like this deal. LeBron to Philly is a popular opinion right now. This would be the blockbuster trade to get it done. And the last trade on this list is LeBron returning to the Cleveland Cavaliers. This scenario has been super popular as LeBron himself has said he's never closed the door on returning to his home team, the team he brought an NBA championship to in 2016. A lot of Cleveland fans would love to see the King return home. If LeBron were to go to the Cavaliers, this would be the ultimate trade. The Lakers would have to offer up LeBron James, Kendrick Nunn, 2 draft picks, 2nd-round picks to be exact, in exchange for Colin Sexton, Lauri Markkanen, Caris LeVert, Isaac Okoro, and 3 first-round draft picks. This would be the ideal trade to get LeBron James back to Cleveland. Of course, right now the Cleveland Cavaliers are building. They're one of the better teams in the Eastern Conference, going to be very good. They got Darius Garland. They have Evan Mobley, even Jared Allen, bringing in LeBron James to lead this young core to a championship run. I believe it would be an ideal situation to potentially bring LeBron James another championship in his home team, his hometown. That would be an incredible story for his legacy.